Welcome to the RSP NFL Lens. I'm Matt Waldman with the Rookie Scouting Portfolio. We're going to look at the athletically dynamic Anthony McFarland, Pittsburgh Steelers rookie running back. And on this play, it's just one play we're going to look at here. Doesn't look like much. In fact, Charles Davis, the esteemed analyst for National Network who calls games, who I enjoy listening to his calls oftentimes, just said there really wasn't much there for McFarland on this play. But when I saw it, as someone who studies running backs for as much time as I do, I immediately thought, what would Frank Gore do on this play? Because I've seen Frank Gore do work on this play and be successful. I'm going to show you. First, we're going to show you what Anthony McFarland did. What he did is he took the exchange. He sees the leverage advantage of the defender on 71 at the hash side. He's going to see the middle linebacker most likely, who's also unblocked, even though there's a combo block with 78 and 85 here that would potentially be able to be set up. And McFarland decides he's going to make a hard plant with his left foot, and then with his right foot he's going to open up his hips right here. See how he opens his hips and flex down? This means he's cutting way across here, 71, 53, 66, and he's going to try and get to the outside. Unfortunately, he's just trying to run away from these defenders instead of actually manipulate them and set them up for open space, which is what he could have done. So he ends up just trying to avoid these guys and running right into 25, and he's stuffed. What he should have done, and it may seem odd when I show you here, but I'm going to show you what Frank Gore does, and you'll see what I mean. What McFarland should have done is, as he makes this plant with his left foot, he should be thinking, I can plant outside, work back inside one step, but use that right step to plant again and work back to the hash. And if I do that, 47 will have worked inside deep enough that maybe 66 can work downfield and block him and hook him. And this defender on 71 is going to move over to the one side of the jersey of number 71 as opposed to the hash side. And then I'm going to have a nice crease between 71 and 78. And you can see here, as I stop this play right here, if he's planting that right foot and working back to the inside, look at the crease he has. Look at 47, who's already moved, further inside. He has a shot to get downhill here, either break a tackle or make 47 miss and have a nice gain. So after watching that McFarland play and being reminded of Frank Gore, the next day I pull up some Frank Gore tape. And here's the Los Angeles Chargers game from Sunday. First carry for Frank Gore. I kid you not. First thing I look at, you're going to see him head downhill, see the penetration. He's going to make a plant and a jump step, kind of basically opening up his hips back to the inside. But then he stays tight to his block. It doesn't matter whether there's nobody here or not. The fact that he's minimizing the amount of space that he takes and takes it back in the direction he was, tight to his block, with this second step with his feet under his pads, gets him downhill very quickly. And that defender actually had a shot at him. You can see that if he wasn't this efficient with his steps, that he probably would have been tripped up. So you can see that he's cutting from a balanced position. Part of it is because he's bent well in terms of at the hips and the knees. And that when he makes this next step, see how now he's got the opposite leg now planted at an angle so that he's staying balanced to compensate to head back down to the left side. So in succession, he has a plan to go wide with his left foot, wide with his right foot, downhill. Here's another play. Not quite as dramatic, but you're going to see him work behind the puller, number 84. I believe that's Trevon Wesco. And you're going to see him work downhill, and you have that front side defender coming down the line, and Gore's going to set that block up with 84 on that front side defender. He makes a little bit of a step towards the inside, plants inside, keeps his line so that he's balanced, comes back to that outside, but not as wide. But you can see he plants that well so that he continues to keep his feet under him. And there's the small crease that he accesses as a result of that. It's just a common footwork pattern to kind of make dramatic steps, wide to the right, wide to the left, downhill, but not so wide that you lose your footing or that your feet aren't under you so that you can get downhill fast. So Anthony McFarland, if I could give advice to you, it would be to watch Frank Gore tape. And a lot of running back coaches in the NFL would tell you the same, because if you can learn how to have a plan with your steps, and you could have manipulated this crease and had a big game. Thanks again for watching. For more RSP NFL Lens videos, you can check out my YouTube channel, Matt Waldman's RSP Film Room, and my site, www.mattwaldmanrsp.com.